So cold. So cold. Hands are numb. Hokkaido, the northernmost islands of Japan, is a prefecture that I've always wanted to see and has long been on my bucket list. Come along with me in this video during the cold winter month of December as we explored and ate our way through the city of Hakodate, a historic and coastal city of Hokkaido famously known for having some of the highest quality seafood in all of Japan and arguably on the planet. Let's get started. Very good. Alright guys, so we just made it to Hakodate. We flew from Haneda International Airport. It's about an hour and a half flight, and then we took a bus and then walked from the main station from the town center to the hotel. The hotel we're staying at is called Tokyo Stay Hakodate. It's actually a very beautiful hotel. It costs about $120 a night, which is very affordable in my opinion. And what's great, it's very roomy and spacious. There's laundry in the room as well, which is awesome because we didn't pack too heavy for this trip to Japan. So the first thing we're gonna do tonight is actually a little bit late in the evening already, but there's plenty of seafood here in Hakodate, and we're gonna walk to one of the popular restaurants and grab some seafood that we're making our way there right now. This is a really cool special effect. It's like I'm traveling light speed. Alright, so we just got seated, and inside is a very cozy setting. It's very tight. There's a couple people jam-packed in here, and right now we're just ordering a few items off the menu. And so we ordered a few dishes. The first dish they actually brought out is the grilled scallops, and it comes with special instructions on how to cook it. They say to flip it often just so you're not overcooking it. And you're supposed to marinate it lightly with some soy sauce. Jiki's doing the honor. She read all the instructions. So. This right here is the most fancy scallop I've ever seen. It includes like all of it from the shell, not just the scallop part you're used to seeing. Oh, good. Wow. No soy sauce. It's just perfect. So the second dish they brought out is actually the grilled snow crab that comes out in the shell, and they bring it in like a little grill with a flame, and you're supposed to wait for the water to boil, and once it boils you add the butter and the miso paste into it, and then once it's cooked then you can just dig right in. The miso paste, good. Wow, very tasty. This is so good. So the last dish we ordered is actually a mixture of king crab and snow crab, and it actually came out frozen to it, which is kind of a surprise, but they give you this little propane grill, and you're supposed to cook the crab itself. And every dish that we've ordered so far, except for the fried rice, comes with special instructions, so it's like you're having to learn and cook at the same time. It's actually pretty fun. Very good. Frozen but still so good. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, this one's actually the snow crab. So flavorful. Jeez. Thank you so much. Okay, arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. Alright, so that was a great meal to first start off our arrival here to Hokkaido, Hakodate specifically, and this whole corridor or alleys and aisles of many eateries or izakayas. We chose to come to this place called Crab House. The ladies in there were super nice, like friendliest attitude I've ever seen or an experience on this trip so far, and the food was amazing. The portions are a little bit smaller for the price you pay, but you know, it's more about the experience and quality. And I would highly recommend you come check it out, or perhaps any of the ones that, you know, may appeal to you on your visit here. Inside is very, very small and cozy. You know, when we came in, it was jam-packed with people. We cleared it out, and they're closing up shop now. It's about 10 p.m., a little bit after 10 p.m. So today we are walking around the Hakodate Morning Market Square and the surrounding areas. There's plenty of seafood vendors all trying to get your business, and it's going to be our first meal of the day, and we're just trying to find a couple spots where they have a variety of seafood. And right now we are in the heart of the square. Relatively quiet this time of year. It's quite cold. It's really windy outside. Wow, so this place is a little bit overwhelming. There's so many different food vendors scattered throughout the market and neighboring area. And we just went with the one that had a good variety of selection. We are craving sea urchin, which is Jiki's favorite, uni. And we went with a couple of bowls of buri, which is sashimi, various raw sashimis on a bed of rice. So they sit you inside, and we're just waiting for the food to come. Just a tiny little piece, dabbed a little bit of soy sauce, and see what all the hype is about here in Hokkaido. Wow, it's quite smooth and savory. It's clean. It's almost like a treat, like a candy in a way. Like it's saucy, like you just took a spoonful of a sauce. That's how the texture is. It just melts and dissolves in your mouth. So this is our spread right here. You can see we actually added some raw oysters. Those are giant. We got some extra sashimi that's supposed to be part of that donburi. And we got my bowl right here, which is scallops, snow crab, and some raw shrimp. I'm just gonna dig right in. First things first, I love my crab over bed of rice. I'm gonna try to eat this before it drips and falls all apart on me. Sweet. Our snow crab, very sweet. Very similar to the taste of what we had over at that little izakaya yesterday. That scallop looks nice and plump. So clean. This right here is like some of my most favorite sashimi, these raw shrimps. You can taste some of the head fat, just kind of drizzle right in. That tuna actually looks more moist and tender than the salmon itself. Alright, I'm gonna dig into this oyster. It's quite large. There's no real seasoning besides soy sauce, but I'm not gonna add soy sauce to my oyster. I'm just gonna eat it the way it is. Came straight from the ocean. Very fresh, very salty. You can taste that ocean water. Not my most favorite, but it's very clean and fresh. Alright, so the shop we ate at is called Donburiya. It's absolutely good. The people are very friendly. And I think for the price we paid, it was pretty reasonable considering the amount of quality that we got in substance. Thank you so much, arigato. Yeah, so if you're visiting the Market Square area in the Outer Rim and you're trying to find a place to eat, based on my experience, that was very satisfying. Before leaving the Hakodate morning market, make sure you visit one of the multiple vendors selling an assortment of dehydrated seafood snacks. Our personal favorite was the dried squid, as the flavor of these snacks were delicious and with the taste reminding me of beef jerky. So cold. The temperature stuff's not bad, but it's the wind factor that's making it. You guys from Chicago watching this probably know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's really cold. Pack my gloves, those hands are numb. Yesterday at the Family Mart, we bought some of these heat packs. Keep our hands warm, keep in your pocket. I guess you're supposed to like shake it. It doesn't feel like it's working. One of the popular scenic locations within Hakodate is the Hachiman Zaka slope stretching from the mountain to the sea. Although we came during the ice-cold winter season, we decided to make our way to the scenic viewpoint to check out the surrounding landscape and historical buildings. If you find yourself needing a dose of caffeine to pick yourself up while visiting the slopes, then make sure you visit a small coffee establishment called Hakodate Sakuraya. Alright, so we found a spot at the top of the slopes called Hakodate Sakura, and it's a small little boutique cafe, and the lady's very nice. Spent a lot of effort into making the dessert set and coffee that we ordered. The coffee tastes as good as like Chemex V60 drip coffee that you make at home yourself, if you're into that kind of thing, which I am. And it's been very, very satisfying because we haven't been able to find that kind of coffee in our Japan trip so far. The dessert is like a red bean with bananas and a bunch of mochi balls. Super tasty, not overly sweet. Sweet to where it's like palatable, not overwhelming. Very good. Okay, so we're at this pastry shop. It's called Angelique Voyage or Angelique Voyage, and they specialize in a variety of pastries, mainly crepes, all sweet though, and they have some seasonal stuff. Unfortunately, they're sold out, but we went with the number one, which is a strawberry-filled crepe. So we're gonna try it out. It's quite cozy inside. There's no seating area, so most people just buy and eat on the go. I wish they had something savory because we're kind of due for lunch and I was craving like something ham and cheese, but I guess this will do for now. Right, so. Right here, that layer is like so crispy. Wow. Oh, it's all like the crunchy parts right in the middle. The way they wrapped it, nice. It's good, it's light, not overly sweet. Yeah. Angelique Voyage. Merry Christmas. So right now we are making our way to one of 17 branches, specifically only in Hakodate. It's called Lucky Pierrot, and it's kind of like their local best hamburgers. I believe it's mostly chicken patties, but yeah, we're gonna go to fulfill our cravings. We've eaten a lot of raw seafood. We've actually been in Japan for 2 weeks now, so having a burger Japanese style is actually gonna be a nice little treat as well. Right, so they brought us our sets. That looks pretty extravagant. Those fries, like melted cheese and chili on top of it. And then we ordered some nuggets that seems to be heavily glazed in some type of sweet and tangy sauce. And Jiki and I both each got the signature chicken burger. So that's what we're here for. So first thing first, just gonna try some of these chicken nuggets. I believe this is the same chicken they put in burger. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So juicy. That like by itself would go good on a bed of rice. Yeah, it's perfect. Chicken karaage and teriyaki chicken mixed together in one bite. I've always wanted to eat a burger at a park on a swing. Now I'm digging into the signature chicken burger. There we go. Same chicken, just like some mayonnaise and lettuce. Keep it very simple on a bun. Plenty of sesame seeds on there. Chili's good. Personally, I just like my fries with ketchup, but that's really good too. I know I said I'm a huge fan of just French fries with my ketchup, but like, dude, I ended up devouring all that. That like really grew on me. It's so good. All right, highly recommended. If you're in Hakodate and you're craving something besides fresh seafood, even if you're here for the seafood, I personally think you should at least try this place once. I personally think if you ever heard of In-N-Out Burger, I mean, this is like the In-N-Out Burger chain of Hakodate. So definitely worth trying. Check it out. So cold. It's so cold and windy here. If you find yourself needing a break from the seafood but burgers aren't your thing, then perhaps a hot bowl of Shio ramen in a warm and cozy setting is just what you're looking for to hit the spot. We took a pause from the seafood and paid a visit to Shinano Ramen, located just a few short steps from the JR Hakodate train station. The thickness and balance of meat and fat in the slices of pork was fulfilling, and the noodles were cooked perfectly to pair with the Shio broth that delivered a flavorful experience. So right now we are making our way for breakfast. This is actually gonna be our first meal, maybe a lunch or brunch. And there's nothing better to start off your day than to have some fresh seafood here in Hakodate. So yesterday we did the morning market, and right now we are going to a popular spot called Kantaro Sushi, which is about an 8-minute bus ride from our hotel place of stay. And yeah, it was funny, we actually missed the bus stop. So it took us 8 minutes to get to the bus stop we needed to go to. We missed the bus stop, and now it's taking us 10 minutes to walk to the restaurant that we missed. We could have tried to take another bus, but it was not going to come until like another 40 minutes. So I guess due to the level of people visiting, the bus rides aren't as frequent. So we're walking there right now, and we're coming up on the restaurant soon. It's a bit of a journey to get here, so we actually sat down. It's a really cool spot. You order through off of an iPad or a tablet, and the orders come very quick. The backdrop setting here is the priceless part of it. Like, you're on the waterfront and you see fresh snowfall coming through. The quality of the stuff looks amazing. I actually needed a beer because I had to carry my little one a little bit to get here from that bus, so I need something to cool down and just refresh. Oh, refreshing, wow. Wow, so fresh. So this piece, like I said, spans across the whole entire platter. We had to split it in half so we can share it. Good. The glaze that they rub on that eel, sweet savory. Oh, cool. Even the skin is really tender. So that's the red snapper. special of the day, and today is actually lobster and crab butter. I believe the orange one is the lobster butter and the one on the right is the crab butter. Interesting.
This one, me and Daddy to say.
Yeah, that's a crab. Very flavorful. It's like they took the insides of a crab and they pureed it into that little buttery sauce. If you're into the insides of lobsters and crabs when you eat it, like I am, that's a nice little treat. You can taste the insides of that lobster. They both have a distinct flavor. You can tell which one's the crab, which one's the lobster. It's obvious by the taste. Fatty tuna, Jiki already had a piece. She said it's really good. I've never had it like this before. Like they actually peel a good chunk of that snow crab and they put it on a bed of rice. So it's snow crab sushi. Yeah, I don't think that shell part's edible, even though it looks like it's been deep fried or something like that. So there we go. Oh. Yeah. Just like dissolving in your mouth the moment you put it on your tongue. So good. Dude, that's like probably the freshest snow crab I've had on this trip so far to Hokkaido. Jeez. I might have to order another one of that. Literally, I put it on my tongue, wiggled my tongue a little bit, and it just started melting. Kantaro Sushi. Absolutely phenomenal. A place you must visit. Sometimes the markets where there's so many different food vendors selling the same things, a little bit overwhelming for me personally. I like a much more calm setting where I can choose, pick what I want, enjoy at my own pace. The quality of the food for the amount we ordered, multiple servings, it was about 12,000 yen, which comes out to about $80 US. That's like a third of what you pay in the US for that kind of quality. And what's special about coming here, you got that snowy waterfront as your backdrop. It's absolutely priceless. Food is spectacular. Gotta come check it out. And to that, it's a wrap in our visit to the southernmost city in the north of Hokkaido, Japan. From here, we make our way even further north to the famous city of Sapporo, where we continue our journey in discovering Hokkaido in search of amazing experiences and delicious food. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to continue following me on my food and travel adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.